Assalamu alaikum, I'm Misbah and today I'm going to show you something really interesting that looks like magic but it's actually simple science. I'm going to make a paperclip float in the air without touching it. Let's just watch what happens. Now look very closely. I'm not touching the paperclip, but the paperclip is floating in the air. It is just hanging in there. Now stop for a moment and think. Why do you think the paperclip is floating? Is there a force pulling it? Okay. Where is this force coming from? Yes, absolutely. Well, let me tell you. Let me show you. There was a magnet behind the card all this time. Now tell me, what do you think will happen if something comes between the magnet and the paperclip? Do you think the paperclip will still float? Or do you think it will fall? Let's test it out together. I have a paper with me here. And I'm going to slide it between the paperclip and the magnet. What do you think will happen? Interesting, right? The paper didn't do anything. The clip is still floating. Why do you think this happened? Now let's try with the ruler. What do you think will happen? Oh, the clip is still floating. The ruler didn't do anything. Now, what if I try with the scissor? Do you think something will happen or will it still float? Let's try it out. Now the clip fell. But why did paper do nothing, but scissors changed everything? Let's understand this concept in simple science. A magnet has an invisible force around it. We call this force a magnetic field, and the pattern it makes are called magnetic lines. Even if you can't see these lines, the paperclip can feel them. Inside a paperclip are atoms, and inside these atoms are electrons that act like tiny little magnets. In most materials, the tiny magnets inside the atom points in all different directions. Since they don't line up, they cancel each other. So the object is not magnetic and doesn't react to a magnet. But paperclips are made of steel, which can become magnetic when a strong magnet is nearby. When the magnet's field reaches the clip, many of the electrons inside line up in the same direction. This makes the clip attracted to the magnet. If the magnetic pull upwards becomes exactly as strong as the gravity pulling downwards, the force balances and the paperclip appears to float in the air. So now you know that when I slid paper and the ruler between the magnet and the paperclip, it didn't affect the magnetic lines or the magnetic pull. It was as if there was nothing in between. The magnetic lines could easily pass through the paper and the ruler and reached to the paperclip. Now when we took the scissor close to the gap, the magnetic fields were blocked by the scissor and they were not able to reach the paperclip. With less magnetic field reaching the paperclip, the magnetic pull weakens. Gravity becomes stronger and the paperclip falls. Now, wasn't this fun and simple? Now look at these questions coming on your screen. Can you answer these questions? If you are a teacher and you're watching this video, you can ask these questions at the end of the lesson from your students to know how much they have learned. Try this in your classroom or home. Show it to your siblings and to your friends and see if they can guess the science behind this. If you want to replicate this activity in your classroom, you would need a stand with a clamp, a magnet, a paperclip, a thread, tape to hold the thread, and a card that says the floating paperclip to hide the magnet in the start of the activity. I'll see you next time. Allah Hafiz.